Hi friends, welcome to my channel, Diamond Painting Dude 77. My name is Ryan, and I'm going to do an unboxing for you today. So this is coming from Felic Art. This is a PR package. This was given to me by Felic. It is with their new series coming out. It's the Pink series. When you receive your box, it'll come in a separate box. And then it'll also be in its own separate, beautiful blue box, which is wrapped in a protective plastic barrier to keep it safe from any of the elements if it were to get wet, or save it from dust. All of those. It'll have every diamond you place is a small step towards something extraordinary. And on the front, it'll have Felic Art, when tiny sparks become masterpieces. And everything you need is inside. It'll have your details on the back of the box. It'll give you steps for creation if you're new to diamond painting. It'll give you from step 1 all the way to step 6. Excuse me. And here it tells you everything that comes in the box, which I'll be showing you, and where they're located. And over here, you're gonna have, you're gonna have their socials, their Facebook page, Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, and their website. Let's put that on silent for now. So yeah, let's get into this box. I love their boxes. If you've seen one of my unboxings before, you'll see how I rave about this box. So durable, very strong, sturdy, and it has a wonderful texture on it, both visually and tactile. Visually, it has sparkle to it. You can just see it sparkle, and it has the metallic embossed logo in a beautiful blue color. And then it has a texture to it that you can just feel. I know boxes get kind of thrown to the wayside, but I definitely appreciate Felic's take on packaging. So when you open it, you just unlatch these bottom and bring it up. And inside you'll see their logo, or their catch line, when tiny sparks become masterpieces. And inside will be your canvas. And we have a trading card. This is the artwork that I chose to do for them during our paint along for February. And if you scratch off this code, it'll give you a percentage off for your next purchase. You'll just have to put in that when you check out. It'll come with a nice sturdy plastic dust cover. Oh, there it is. We'll just peel that off. So the design size for this is 50 by 70. The fabric size is 58 by 78. sorry, the design size in inches would be 19.7 inches by 27.6 inches. And the fabric size in inches would be 22.8 by 30.7. At the bottom, it's going to have all their socials for Facebook, for Instagram. If you're proud of what you do at the end, you can use their hashtag FeeLookArt, and you can be featured on their social media. I'm going to roll it off, and it's going to be off to the side just because and then I'll bring it up and I'll go through the canvas itself. Here are the drills, and wow, okay. We'll go over the canvas after I go over your kit. So in this kit, we have a diamond painting pen. This is a twist pen, so you unscrew this. And you can refill these pens once the wax runs out. It's a long screw. Oh, I guess I could have, I don't know. But that's how you refill it. Yeah. You put the wax down in there. Screw that on. And I guess you could put quite a bit of wax in there if you want to. And then screw that all the way back down until you feel pressure. And the wax in this pen is red. And in this pack, they gave some white wax. These are the little, I'm going to call them plugs. And this is a wax. It's not putty. It's a sticky, has a silicone feel to it. You're going to get baggies. They give you 2 sets of bags. 30 in each. So if you kit up in baggies, these are a good thing to have. However, I see that this kit is actually already kitted up, which is pretty impressive. I like that. It's reminiscent of their old canvases before, and then the last canvas I got had the train in it. They come with this really nice purple pair of tweezers. They're very durable. And they are pointy, so you got to be careful. Make sure you put them in your sleeve when you're done so you don't poke yourself. They will make you bleed. They're going to give you two trays. These are stronger and better than your basic green boat trays. They have a nice spout to them so you can pour them out when you're done. They are a little sturdier. So these are pretty nice. They give you 2 of those. So if you're new to diamond painting, you really don't need anything to get started on these kits. You can get a feel for whether or not this is a hobby that you would like to take up, and then progress further and get better supplies if that's what you would like. They give you right now these holographic stickers 1 through 60. So you could put these on your bags or on your containers so you know which symbol which symbol works, which symbol you need for the diamond you are placing on your canvas. They don't currently have sticker sheets. However, I did bring that up to my contact at FeeLookArt, and they are working on that. So we will see. They give you a nice little booklet here. And this gives you, oh, they gave me 2 nice little booklets. The stationery is gorgeous. I really like their logo too. I've said that from the beginning. I like how the facets of the diamond are negative, and then they have like the little circles, which are reminiscent of the little drills that we put on the canvas. So I find that clever. And then if you can see the sparkles in that. So this is, you can sign it. I personally don't use these. It'd be kind of cool if these evolved into your sticker sheet and a sticker for your journal. So let's watch, and hopefully that will be the case. Comes again with your QR code, their socials, and you could put your start date and your completion date, and you could save that if you'd like. One tip and trick that I can give you is on the box right here, they do have a sticker, and that sticker comes off fairly easy. So just take your tweezers, so you can get your finger in there, and it comes off, and there's still some stick in there, so you could put it on in your journal. So this is the Magical Unicorn. This is created by their in-house designers. All of their work right now is created in-house. It is all hand rendered. And let's see if you can move this over a bit. Some glare, and I hope you guys understand that that's not going to be an easy thing to get rid of. Oh, there, get that out of the way. That's a little bit better. So I think that's going to be probably the most important part for you to see right now. Let's look at the drills. So like I said, the last time I got, when I got Gentleman Rabbit, the drills came in those cellophane trains, and this time they are back in baggies. Their old canvases came in baggies, but they were the acrylic drills. These are the resin drills. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. So Felix started to evolve, and this is the box that Felix used to send their canvases in. And excuse me. Now they're in the new boxes. In the old boxes, they were still acrylic drills. Now all the drills are in resin, and it's almost impossible to find a company, at least I haven't found one, that has resin round drills. Most all round drills that you're going to find are acrylic. And acrylic drills, from my experience, there's a lot of inconsistency. There's a lot of flash on the bottom. There's a lot of like nicks at the bottom. There's a lot of pitting in the bottom. And there's just not a lot of shine with acrylic drills. But these are very shiny, very consistent, and not a lot of trash at all. So if you order before they started their new line, you're going to get it in this box, and they're going to be packaged how this is with your baggies, but your drills are going to be acrylic for now. I don't know about when they start restocking those older kits, or if they're going to just end up discontinuing them when they sell out. I don't have those answers yet, but if I do get some of those answers, I will definitely pass those on to you. So let's go through the drills. I really like this because I hate kitting things up. I shouldn't say hate. Hate is a strong word, but I definitely don't like kitting things up because you have to deal with static. You have to deal with all the other plastic. This way, I can put them in the garages that I made. I'll have to do another video and show you those too. But I'll just, I'll be able to, let me see. I think I have one I can use. They're all full right now. So I won't be doing that today. I should have been more prepared, but Ryan's not a good Boy Scout anymore. So there are 38, there are 39 colors in this canvas. And there's one special drill, and we're going to find out what that is in time. So I have my table up on an angle today, and I don't want to I'm not going to put them all in a tray because I think you'll get the gist of the shininess from the bag. Let's look first. Yeah, I think I can do this without too much glare. So I don't think problem is that they're not in any particular order. All right, well, let's see here. Yeah, they're not a real... All right, well, bear with me. We're going to... 24. So this would be DMC code 800. 34 would be DMC code 3854.
Battery low. Please charge now.
Sorry, my speaker's low on battery. This is 33, and that's DMC code 3837. 35, DMC code 3855. Let me see if I turn that light off. No, it's better with the light. 30 would be 3721. That's the DMC code. 28 will be 3687. It's your DMC code. 25 will be 809 is your DMC code. Six is 221 is your DMC code. number 5 to 11. Oops, I've been dropping things a lot lately. $21 $747 is your DMC code. That's a pretty kind of a mossy green. 23 $758. $758 is your DMC code. Number 12 $600. That's pretty. 600 for number 12, that'll be your DMC code. 16 is 604. That's your DMC code. 20 $728 is your DMC code. 32 $3746. That's a really nice purple. It's a DMC code. 32 $3746. 19. It's a nice bright yellow. That's DMC code 727. 26 is a little flatter yellow, and that is 809. And then we have number 10, which is 553. It's another purple. 14 603. 31 3722. 36 5200. Should have known that. Bright white. $38. Oh, well, I'm wrong. There's actually it's a little confusing how they put that there, but so 39 is, this is your fairy dust, or unicorn dust, or however you want to call it. So there are more than just one special. I'm going to put the specials in a tray so you can at least see those. I'm wondering if you get a colored tray. That has a black. I don't have a colored tray right now, so I apologize. You should be able to see it in a white tray. They're beautiful. It's like fresh snow, which I know a lot of us want that fresh snow to go away. but it is pretty. So that's, they call it S101. 39. This looks like a crystal. Oh no, sorry. 38. $38 is 5,200. That's the fairy dust. And then 36. Okay, so 36 is plain 5,200. So they've, excuse me. Well, I have not seen that. If any of you have seen where the company actually has particular places where they have special drills and non-special drills all in the same chart, please let me know. This is the first time I've come across that, and that makes me feel like they've put some time into thinking the design through. Nice. All right, so back on track, I hope. So 39 is called S101, and these look to me like they're crystals. They are silver backed. I've only used crystals in like off canvas, partial or off canvas like coasters and ornaments. So I don't know if they're glass or if they're, or what. But they definitely have a lot of sparkle. It's beautiful. All right, 27 is 3609. Number 2 is 155. $29 is $36.89. $17 is $7.25. This is what I call a nice sunflower yellow. $13 is $6.02. Number 1 is $1.53. $22 is $7.54. Here's another fairy dust. 37. 3807Z. Look at those sparkle. Beautiful. Number 15, 602. Oops, sorry. 36. 5,200. So we got 2 bags of 36. 2 bags of 5,200. Which doesn't seem like we need all that much. I mean, in here, we'll go over the canvas in a little bit. Number 3 is 208. So far, all the bags are sealed. Number 8 is 333. Number 11, 994. We got 2 of those. And then number 4 is 209. Number 18, 726. Number 9 is 550. And this is 310. Number 7. So let's look at their 310s. 310s is the one everybody seems to dislike because I don't know if it's the most made one or but it seems to have the most trash. I know in Gentleman Rabbit, I had very little trash, and the consistency was pretty decent. Mom's nurse is here. She's doing much better, by the way. Thank you to everybody that reached out. Sometimes I can kind of like go in my own little hole. But I appreciate those of you who've reached out so much to me. So does she. So yeah, my dogs might start barking like crazy pretty soon. That's 310. Pretty consistent from what I can see. And I will come back because I'm pretty sure the dogs are going to start going nuts. And then we're going to go over the canvas and the symbols, and we're going to try to find where those specials are placed. All right, hang tight. It won't be long. It'll be like that. All right, I'm back. Let's make sure I have the camera rolling. And I do. Hopefully I gave them some chicken, so you're going to hear them munching on that. And hopefully they're okay with that until Mom's physical therapist leaves. It's funny, she has the same physical therapist I had when I had my back surgery. So let's take a look at this. Give you a little tour of the canvas. So first off, let's zoom in a little bit. And I'm going to bring this up, and I want you to take a look at the drill code, the symbols. So these are your symbols. They're not using one. It's just a flat line, and then 2 and 3, plus sign, equal sign, a T, black dot, lowercase t, capital L, capital H, capital P, arrow pointing to the right hand corner, a crescent left-sided moon, lollipop, an X, a capital F, a capital K, a Y. I kind of call that kind of like a left slanted Y, and a play sign, an N, a little white box, an upward arrow, capital J, slash, forward slash, a smaller case A, a check mark, capital R, capital N, capital E, capital S, a ramp, I call that a Tetris symbol, a percent sign, a U-turn sign, a lowercase m, a black square, and I kind of personally, I don't know what the name of this is, but I call it like a flip side sunset or a sunrise, and then a hashtag, and then 39 is a greater than or less than symbol. I believe that would be a less than symbol. So those are your symbols. I don't seem to get caught up or tricked by Felix symbols, so that's a good thing. So let's talk about the canvas. It does come on a pretty, it's a nice medium weight. It's not too thick. The wrinkles eventually will come out. There's not any, like, just in the ends. It has a nice flocked velvety canvas, and it's serged and poked, so it won't ravel on you. So let me zoom you in even more so we can take a look at our symbols. That should be good. And I'll take you on a little tour in no particular order, but just so you can kind of see the symbols. So there are no training circles. There are, like, I call like color coded. So the backgrounds have a color to them, which is nice for rounds because you don't see a completely white background. So let me show you what it looks like with the light pad on. With the light pad on, your symbols are even clearer. It's a nice drill field. So let's try to find where our specials are. So 39, that's they're pretty heavy So I'm kind of thinking they're glass, but that's just me. Let me zoom you out. Oh, nope, that took your light away. There. Let's go a little bit more. So if I were a crystal, where would I be? And that is the less than sign. Probably like, I would put it in the horn. I don't know. Maybe in the clouds? I don't see it yet. Oh, okay. So this is your highlight in her wings. So the very top of her wings are going to be the crystal drills. And at in the bottom, just kind of highlight the wings and the very tips. Okay, good. I'm like, well, maybe, hopefully my finger's in the shot. So, right in through here. So those are going to be the crystals. I don't see any in the legs. Cool. So then we've got 38, the 5200 fairy dust. And that's a pound sign or hashtag. So you got some in the crease here of her wing to her body. That's a good placement. And then some highlights up in here. Some highlights over here. This little star here, the main Y and X axis is the 5200 fairy dust. There's a little pixel here of 4 drills in the center, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Those are fairy dust. There's a couple little highlights in here with the fairy dust. And then all along the front of her body and into her neck is fairy dust. A little bit of fairy dust down here. And up in the clouds, the outline of the clouds. So those are some really nice placements. And lastly, the 37, the 3607 fairy dusts. That is what I call like the on its side sunrise. And it's right in here. Those are going to be the pink fairy dusts. Right up in here in her mane. Kind of around there. I'm surprised there's nothing in her horn. And it looks like in the clouds up here, there's some. So overall, I think that's some good placement. There's some more of the 5200 fairy dust in this little star. There's a star here. So those are nice. I do have, I don't know, I'll have to go over. I don't want to do too much, but I think some. Initially, I was gonna break out the background of the white and put some fairy dust in, but I'm not. I'm gonna trust their design process with that. down here. Sorry, you're not even seeing where I'm pointing to. But all down here is white. It's broken up by all these swirls in the clouds. But initially I was like, huh. But then I found out they gave me both fairy dust and regular. So yes, I'm going to trust their design process on that. However, maybe in her tail and her mane, I'll break out some extra fairy dust for that. I'm not sure. Alright, folks. Well, thank you for coming on this journey of the magical unicorn. I'll make sure to start on this and give you a little, get a video going to post near the end of the month and let you see some progress on her. I'm not a real pink fan, to be honest with you. So when I saw all the designs, I was just like, I'm not sure. They had some really nice cat ones. And another creator friend of mine has the kitty cat. Her name is Enza. Check out her channel. She has a little kitty cat in front of a carousel, and that was really cute. But I have so many cats, so I have no unicorns. So I was like, let's try a unicorn. I mean, I kind of have a unicorn, but that's a Christopher Lavelle, and it's not this. But I'm liking the rendering. I'm excited to see how this looks for drills. So I think I'm gonna actually start here. And kind of see how the face works up. This is a little different. Kind of looks like it's a broken background. Like maybe she's breaking free from a dark universe into her lively pink universe. So we'll see. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming along on this journey with me. And if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please do so. You can hit the like button if you like this video. Please do so. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to hear when I come out with new content, hit the bell. That'll notify you that I come out with new content. And if you are a returning part of my dude family, thank you for showing up, and thank you for sitting at my table today, and hit that like button too. All right. I'll see you later, friends. Have a great day. Bye-bye.